see it's on YouTube. So, all right, we can begin this thing proper now. All right, first up on the business is we have no minutes to review. I guess not. All right.
We do have minutes.
All right. Yeah, it's not on the agenda, so I guess we will review the minutes from last
May
meeting.
25th. Yeah.
Yeah, they were attached to our notes.
All righty.
Yeah, I would just say I'd like to clarify that under new business E, that for the demolition quotes, the added item is that it's New York State Parks had to sign off. Just to clarify that it wasn't our Parks Department, it was the New York State Parks.
Oh, there you go. Good. That's a good clarification. All right. Aside from that, any other issues with the minutes?
I'll make a motion that we accept the minutes with the one correction or clarification.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous. Okay. Next up is authorization of the payment of the bills.
I'll make a motion to authorize it.
I'll second. I was in there today.
Very good. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Unanimous.
Aye.
Good. All righty then. We'll go privilege of the floor next. Fred, have anything?
Can you hear me?
Can hear you.
Okay. Well, you and Pat were at our meeting for a while, and I think that your idea of having a combined meeting going forward with the churches on the green and the Grace Christian Fellowship regarding the senior center is the thing to do to see what other options we might have. Other than that, we'll move forward with a chicken law, but that doesn't affect the village at all. So, and what's happening in Little York Lake doesn't affect the village at all. So, other than that, Hal, I don't know.
All right.
Well, we are in the process of appointing 2 new town clerks. One's in training now, and one will start training on the 21st.
Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, and we'll just have to figure out a good date for that combined meeting and invite the 4 churches. So, because I think that they should get the presentation from the area aging folks in the county to see if they're interested in taking over the senior operations.
I think it's certainly a question worth.
Yeah, I do too.
Yes.
All right. Anything else, Fred?
No, that's not to move forward with the balcony until we decide where we're going with the senior center, so that we know what direction to go in.
That makes sense.
So,
All
other
right.
than that, I don't have anything, Hal, and I thank you for the privilege.
As always, you're always welcome. Thank you, Fred.
Yeah.
Bye, Fred.
All right.
Take care, Fred.
Moving on to written reports, we'll go on to cemetery. Oh, actually, wait, there is a treasurer's report. I'm sorry. Do we have a motion to accept the treasurer's report?
I'll make a motion that we accept the treasurer's report.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous. All right. Next up is cemetery report from Jim. As I said the other day in our department head meeting, it looked fantastic for Memorial Day. As always, they do a great job.
Yeah, not just Memorial Day, but every day.
Yeah, it really does
Yeah.
look good every day.
Fantastic.
It's just such a point of pride for the village. It
No
really
doubt.
is. All right. Any other discussion on the cemetery report?
I'll make a motion that we accept the cemetery report as written.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous. Codes is next I have on my list. Kevin's been real busy, I know. We have a motion?
Make a motion.
I'll second.
All right, any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous, all right. Dog control, I don't see one.
I
Was there
didn't
one?
either.
Yeah, I didn't see dog control either.
Okay, must have been a quiet month for dogs. DPW is next. They've also been quite busy. Oh, Phil, what'd you do with that sewer project sign that you took down? Is he on? He's not on.
I don't see him.
All right, I'll find out. Because they're just going to chuck ahead like it.
Al, it's up to our garage.
Oh, is it up to your garage, Buzz?
Yep.
You
Yep,
got
it's
any plan?
inside.
Are you guys going to hold on to it? You put it up like a memento?
Well, I don't know about that, but it could come into use for something else. You know me, I don't throw things away.
I know you don't, but if you're just going to paint over it, I would like to keep it.
You want it, you mean?
Yeah,
Or you
yeah,
want-
yeah.
All right,
Well, that's kind of fun. It looks all official. It's got my name on it.
okay.
Makes me feel
Well-
fancy.
It did have your name on it.
Oh, you took it off already?
In that case, I'll take it.
All right. Well, so Phil's not on, but looks pretty. They got 4 of the 7 new signs up that look fantastic. We got to do some work on our end to secure locations for the other 3. But yeah, I think the village is looking great.
Plus, we need to study a sign for the end of exit 12.
Yes. Yep.
One of the comments I've heard is that it's hard to see at night. I was thinking I've seen other places where you can get these solar lights to shine up. Maybe we could look into that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. They're very, very, very cheap. I think we could light all 4 signs with those solar lights for about $35.
Yep.
So, and that's a great idea. That's
Let's
worth.
do that.
Yep. All right. All right. Any other comments on streets and parks?
Yeah, this is Zach here. I just want to acknowledge Phil and Paul for the excellent job they're doing on the sports fields and the mowing. We get compliments every time we play, and just thank you. It looks great. They know what they're doing.
So since you're got your mic open, did we get the new topsoil in for Griggs Field and get that put down? The fancy soil that we had to order from Maine Endwell or from Endwell?
So
Yeah.
it's in. I don't know what the plan is to put it in or anything yet, but
Oh, it hasn't been installed yet.
no, it's but it's in the bay, center bay.
Okay, good.
Yep.
All right, very good. All right, we have a motion on streets and parks.
Make a motion.
I'll second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All right, unanimous. Next up, fire department, and our new chief is on. Let's see. Anything you want to bring up specifically, Steve? Take that as a no.
I'm sorry, I'm in and out of cell service.
Oh, okay, no problem. Anything you want to highlight?
No, not at this time.
Okay. Everything going all right?
Yeah, I'm still learning, trying to get everything down.
Yeah, it takes time. I'm still learning too. So don't worry about
Steve,
that.
hey, Hal, Steve, you have another meeting after, right, at 7?
That's correct.
Hal, can you look at the fireman applications while he's still here in case you guys have questions? Just because I know he's leaving.
Yep.
Yeah, let's do that.
So let's make a quick motion to accept the fire report.
Oh, should we finish up the streets and parks?
Oh,
Or
did we already do that?
I thought we got that one.
All right, sorry.
We did that one.
All right.
So we just need a motion for the fire report, and then we can jump ahead to the applications.
I'll make a motion that we accept the fire report.
Second.
Discussion, all in favor, unanimous? All right, very good. All right, let's jump down to the next, or to the applications.
Both of them looked okay to me.
Yeah, they look
Yeah,
great to me too.
Looked good to me too.
Yep.
No red flags.
All right,
Do we need to do these individually, or can we do them both at the same time?
let's just go ahead and do them individually just to be safe.
Right.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to approve Gabrielle,
I'll second.
or Gabriel.
Yeah.
Jesus, gotta learn how to read.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Unanimous, okay.
I'll make a motion to accept Daniel.
Second.
Second.
Discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, unanimous, very good. All right, Steve, thank you very much, and thanks for doing that meeting tonight. I appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
Just to highlight something that Steve had in his report, I'd like to congratulate Matthew Perry and Tyler Conrad, who graduated from the County Firefighting Training Series. So they've performed very well. We've got 2 great new members.
Very good.
And then the chicken barbecue and fireman's parade on the 12th.
Yes, chicken barbecue is I think noon till dawn, and it usually does sell out, so get there soon. And the parade is at 6 o'clock. All right, let's see here. Next up, scrolling around, sorry. Fire Police Department, and I do not see Chief Pittman on. I was going to yell at him because I'm trying to pare down his PowerPoint that I have to present tomorrow at the New York Conference of Mayors, and he had 175 slides. So I'm trying to get that down to about 15. All right, so police report.
Yeah, I read it pretty thoroughly. No big
suggestion
pickup in
is-
crime or anything. It's about the same. It's what it's always been. Not too many tickets, which is what I kind of like. 59 stops, they only issued 32 tickets. So they get half the people get a warning and other half did something or sticker or something wrong. So anyhow, not too bad. Consider it's 30 days. That's not too bad
More
for.
recruits.
Well, I think the report does indicate that we did offer and was accepted an offer to Sarah, and I'm not gonna try to pronounce that last name, as a full-time officer. So she'll be full-time, and then another person we also did offer a full-time position to, and they accepted, and also someone a part-time position, and they accepted. So
Good.
I think we're fully staffed now, but we were 2 full-timers and a part-timer short, but now we'll be staffed up.
I'll make a motion to accept the report as written.
Second.
Discussion?
The one key thing that you wanted to profess was to make sure everybody's locking their car vehicles at all times, because there has been a problem with the thefts of vehicles. But other than that, aye.
Aye. And then just the 12th, busy day in the Village of Homer. So we have the fireman's parade and the chicken barbecue, but we also have the law enforcement torch run for the Special Olympics,
Yes.
which starts at 10 o'clock at the Homer Fire Department and ends at Durkee Park. So I would highly recommend to all our village residents to come out along Main Street and cheer the torch runners on.
Cheer them on.
Actually went out and got a cowbell just for this. So.
Oh, very good.
Because you need more cowbell.
Right.
Yes, you do.
Yes. Yes. All right. So I think we have unanimous ayes on that. We can move to the next report, which looks like it's recreation.
Hey, I don't have a paper in front of me. I'm out in Moravia at a softball game, so
that's all right. We've got the paper. You can just tell us what's going on and kind of highlight things.
Sure. Everything's going really well. A good recovery from COVID. People are getting active. Our soccer numbers are we're 40 off of 2019 numbers. So in 2019 we had 240 signed up, and this year at the moment we have 200. So we're getting back to it. Football's right around the corner. And honestly, I don't even remember what's in the rest of my report.
Just the STEM stuff that we're doing with high key science.
Yep. Continuing projects with the library and Steve Williams with high key science. They're going really well. A couple weekends ago, we met over at Durkee, did some water filtration, which was really cool. You can see the gears spinning in the kids' heads on
That's
what
awesome.
materials that pick off the ground is going to filter water better. So that was really cool. And we've got more planned with that. We've got a few drop-in events that they're going to be able to participate in. A few planned on the green. Yeah, going really well.
A good concert lineup.
Yeah. Yep. That's the next big thing. Looking forward to that.
Yep.
Have we
Good.
posted the concert lineup on our webpage?
Actually, I think I'm slacking on that. I don't think it's on the webpage. I put it up on Facebook, but I will get it up there tonight or tomorrow.
Excellent.
Okay.
Thanks, Zach. Thank
Thanks for
you.
the reminder.
Well, Zach, I'm still looking for somebody to do a drone flyover for 281.
Sounds good. Get in touch with me and let's figure it out.
All right.
Yep. I give you full immunity. You can do it. You are authorized.
Sounds good.
All right.
I'll make a motion to accept his report as written.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, unanimous. Good. All right, water and sewer. Last but not least.
How are our meters coming?
Oh, I talked to him yesterday, matter of fact, about the meters, and there's no news on them. He's gonna let me know. He says he knows we're anxious to get them and finish them up. So he says first thing he hears about them, he'll let us know.
Are the big ones also in the pipeline to be installed, like at the school and things like that?
Not yet, no.
The big meter or big, but we have them or they're on order? What's going on?
As far as I know, I didn't get the okay to order the big meters yet.
So, right, because I still don't know that we had figured out, I think we were going to talk about it in a work session, who we were going to charge versus who we were not going to charge for these meters, if we were going to charge and what we were going to charge.
Yeah, hell, there's even more of them from some of the rental units that we found as meters were being installed too. So there's even more to review.
Yeah, so that's going to be something we're going to have to do at a work session, and so we'll have to have an in-person work session soon and put that as one of our number one agenda items.
Yeah, those big meters are not cheap either. And I have no idea what the new prices are going to be on them. So
We got to get them. We got to do it.
Yeah.
It's just, hey, and we're the ones that changing it. I'm recommending that we pay for it, but we have a team, so we'll see what happens.
All right.
All the years that some places didn't pay, maybe they should pay.
Well, yeah, that's the thing is, we've got to be fair. All right. Anything else on water and sewer?
I'll make a motion that we accept the water and sewer department report as written.
Second.
All in favor? All right. Unanimous. Thank you, Buzz.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Just to mention the big meters, though, if we buy them and put them in, we own them, so we got kind of control of them. If they buy them, they got control of those meters. So.
Oh,
Well, I recommend we buy them because we're the ones changing it. Because right now the ones they got work, so they're happy. So we're not. So it's on us, I believe. But that's okay. We'll discuss it.
I mean, I think it was like $26,000 or something like that.
I know. So look at the hassles we've had reading meters and going back and giving them refunds and blah, blah, blah. Don't we want to automate this thing? I'm for it. And we're the ones that are changing, not them. So, but anyhow, that's for discussion
All right.
later.
All right.
Move on.
Yeah. Okay. We will discuss that. So, did we already vote?
We did.
I
We
did.
approved.
Okay. Yeah. And I think Buzz. Okay.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Thanks, Buzz. All right. So we did the fire department applications. All right. Next up is review and approve the MEO appointments. Scroll down here. All right. For Randy McKay to become the new DPW mechanic.
I didn't see anything in his report that, anything except okay.
All right. Do a motion.
Where's Phil? I mean,
I'll make a motion that we accept him. Well,
think
Phil's the
Phil
one
already-
that signed off on it, so
Yeah, Phil did sign off on it.
his name is at the bottom, so.
Tim, did you say you seconded?
Yeah.
All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? No? Okay. All right. Next up, approve a mortgage discharge not to exceed $60 for Kim and John Eckhart Jr. of 9 Grove Street.
I'll make the motion that we approve the discharge.
second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous. Okay. Next up is to review and approve our COVID-19 vaccination / face mask policy. And I'll give it to you in a nutshell. If you're vaccinated, you don't need to wear a mask, but you need to provide us with proof that you've been vaccinated. And that means 2 weeks after your last vaccination shot. Unvaccinated employees would have to wear their mask at all times. And we will be cracking down on that pretty religiously. So, if you are unvaccinated, be prepared to wear a mask at all times when you're at work.
And that'll be the same for the fire department?
Yep. Same for the fire department.
Sounds pretty reasonable to me. What do you need an approval or
Yep.
what do you
Yeah,
need?
we just need to approve the policy.
I'll approve the policy as written.
Yeah, I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All right, very good. Let's see here. Scroll.
Got a banner to, okay.
Yeah, review fire department banner request. Let's see here.
I like this. This is for October. Way to get ahead of the power curve. I like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I like that. Yeah. When you want your dates, that's how you do it.
Yep.
All right.
I make a motion that we accept it.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous. All right. Very
It's for
good.
fire prevention week, and it's the fire department, and the fire department has to put it up. So I think it.
Yeah. Pretty easy.
Yeah.
All right. Next up is the deputy mayor.
All right. So the bids were for the bus shelter were forwarded to the grant agency, and they approved the Brasco design, which is the one that we wanted. So now it has to go to the county, I think Ag and Business Committee. And then once they take a look at it, then it goes to the full legislature for a vote. So it's moving forward.
Super.
Does
You
anybody
didn't
have
get, did they do 2 of them, Patrick?
No, we're just doing one.
I know that was us, but the county had 2. Did they do
Well,
the second one?
They had a total of $20,000, and I don't know if they're trying to do anybody else.
Okay, because we want the 20.
Well, no, no. They said just put in for one, so that's what we did.
Which is 10K.
So looking at that math, yes, Ed, I kind of looked at it the same way. I was like, we should be good for 10K. Now there's the basic model was about 6,500. And there's a question I have to talk with Mary about to clarify because there's some confusion that I have about the total cost. Because if we get the one that we want with all the bells and whistles that we're looking for, it's going to be about 13,000.
Oh,
So, and we had already approved to cover the difference, but it was under the understanding that we would go for the full 10, and then we would cover whatever was above that. And as I just got a recent email, I think I'm not sure, so I need to go back and get a clarification to make sure that we're all talking the same thing.
all right. Where I was coming from with the double and the single is that if they didn't award it to like Marathon, could we get 2 for like 1 up in 281 someplace? You know, I was just getting greedy, I guess.
No, maybe. I mean, it's something we should look at, but it's, the big thing for us is location.
Yeah, I know. That's the next issue.
So
The
if we don't,
281 stuff, I don't know where you could put it.
Yeah, you
if
don't
we-
want that
if-
money to go to waste.
That's what I meant.
but that money wasn't all for us. So
I know.
So.
But if they didn't do it, we could ask for it. So that's all
Well,
I'm saying.
we did a lot of the legwork. We already know. I mean, order 1, order 2. It's
Yeah, I know.
so that
I
could be
think the
something I would
corner of
ask.
Cayuga and 90 would be great, right in that area, because that's housing and,
It's all a matter of though where the bus route goes.
yeah, well, they can change the bus route. That's easy enough.
Well, right, but that's not as easy as it. I mean, they need to know that they have ridership to do that and stuff like that. So there is.
Oh, I understand. I just want to get it rolling. That's all.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to solve it. I'm just trying to
Right.
get us a second one. That's what I want.
I like
All right,
you
I'm done.
thinking it.
All right. All right. Next up, comments by, well, the attorney. Dante, do you have anything for us?
No, I don't.
Very good. Comments by board members. We'll start with Pat.
Talked with Dan shortly before the meeting. He said, we were waiting on the appraisals back before we could do the demo. He says he just got the appraisals back, so now we have to go back and make sure that we're clear before we let the demo begin. So that's another step down, another step closer. I did have a question about I noticed that some of the new ornamental lights are on during the day. Is that part of the calibration process? Does anybody know?
Are they on all the time? I know that when they install them, they turn them on to make sure they work, but
It's very sporadic. I've seen like half of them on one side and then half of them not on the other. And it's at hours of the day like this right now, and none of them should be on. So I think there's a photo cell issue of some sort is the only thing I can think. But they're definitely going to have to either explain it to us as to why it's doing that with a good reason, or there's something wrong.
right.
But I tend to
have
think there's
another
something.
call coming up with them soon. So
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like a photo cell, like you said, Tim.
It does, and the thing I wonder if they installed like a central one that runs all of them off of it.
Right.
A lot of times they do that in bigger cities, so I don't know if that's something they did with this. I just haven't been able to figure out where it is if they did. But sometimes you'll have just the one and it'll control all. But the ones we had before were all controlled right from the base itself.
right.
So
Yeah, we'll get there. There's a
yeah.
tweaking process, and then of course, we're going to be needing to put that pole up that got knocked down still. So
Yep.
yeah. All right.
That was all I had.
That's all you had. Okay. Very good. Edward.
Mayor,
Yes,
did
sir.
you send a letter or did you approve the land swap on Bell Avenue per our last meeting? We said we weren't going to blow the guy off. Hopefully we didn't.
No, because I haven't. I need to look at the actual maps first, and I don't know if he submitted any or not, but
Yeah,
All right.
I talked with him the other day and he did submit them.
he did submit them.
Yes.
I'll swing down and take a look, and
All right.
as long as
It's just unfortunate for him and he's got this landlocked piece of crap that he can't do anything with.
yeah. I mean, it's not speed is not exactly of the urgency on this because it's only we're not going to be levying taxes on it for a while, and
No, it's just like I told Gary, it's just a
$9 or
few
whatever.
dollars, but he said
Yeah.
it's just a principle.
Yeah.
But we said we weren't going to blow him off.
Yeah,
That's all.
no, we
As
won't.
long as it's on the agenda and we're
Yeah.
working it, I'm happy as long as we're diligent. All
Yeah.
right, second thing is I sent in 3 or 4 days ago, whatever, a request to the whole board and it didn't get on the agenda. So, and none of you brought it up. So I'm going to do it again. Or maybe you got something out against me or something, but I asked for 30K to do the DRI and stuff. And I heard squat. All I heard was crickets. So it's either I'm out in left field or what?
No, I want to submit another DRI, but you threw out an email like DRI needs to get done, and that was it. But
yeah, but in there, I wanted to explain why it's important, and then I also said I'd request at the meeting that we put in 30K or some number. I just threw that out, so we do a good job on this because it's in the governor's budget and it's going to happen, and you all kind of know we have a major developer that needs to be, brought along and educated, and we got to do a hell of a job. And we got a real shot at getting the $10 million if we do.
When's the
You
deadline?
can't do this on a shoestring like I did last time.
When's the deadline?
I don't know. It's in his budget. No, I don't know.
Yeah.
They didn't say.
I think
But I'm just saying, if you approve it, at least you have it when the deadline comes, you can be running. If not, we know what's going to happen. We should be doing it now anyhow. And then also, we need to put some money in for the comp plan. I mean, Cortlandville did a comp plan update and, this is all work session kind of stuff.
Right.
But we need to think about it.
Right. But it's not stuff that we have in our budget right now. So we can't just.
We got money. I mean. Hey,
Ed, that's what we were going to go over in a work session. One of the things I could tell you people weren't ignoring it is I actually sent out dates to Hal and Pat. And in the office, we were talking about possibly having a second one or an actual work session instead of with the second board meeting, because there's 5 Tuesdays in June. So that was actually what was sent out so that we could figure that out, because every project has to be gone over before the money's allocated.
Yeah, we could do a work session on like June 15th and talk about the water things and the DRI and the comp plan and all that. In person. We're going to do them in person.
all right.
Yes? Let me look at my
I'm
calendar.
in.
Yes.
Let me look at my calendar, make sure I didn't just commit to a date that I don't actually have open. I have done such things in the past.
I will come back from camp
Yeah, I can do it.
this.
I can do it. All right, I'm putting it in my calendar right now.
You can start anytime during the day you guys like.
I'm putting in for 5 o'clock.
Yeah, well, we got the Rotary McGruff tournament on Thursday, so I'll be here.
There you go. All right. Okay, work session scheduled. There you go.
All right, I'm done.
You're not supposed to be grumpy, Ed, when you're at camp.
I'm not at camp. I came home.
Oh, you come home and you get the grumps right away, huh?
I know.
We brought him back from camp. That's why.
Yeah.
He's not at camp.
Well,
All right,
you got to keep me informed. I feel like you're leaving me out. That's all.
Okay.
Not
first-
leaving you out.
Well, I didn't hear anything.
I wanted to thank Dan for getting me all the poll numbers from 41 to 90. But I guess now I just needed to do the legwork and walk them and figure out the poll numbers of where I think the flags would suit the village the best. I've got all kinds of figures on dollar amounts on poll or flags and polls. anywhere from $18 to $28 for the flags, and the poles are about $10. But,
And the
you know, some
brackets,
of
you
them
can
are
find the
5-star
brackets.
rated. When I talked to, I think, Mike McCory, whatever, Homer Ironworks made the where the pole goes in.
Oh,
This is a
okay.
strap. So
Well, that
to
makes
get them
sense
closer,
then.
yeah,
So we might have to have them fabricate a bunch of them for us.
I guess that's what they did for the other ones.
Yeah, and you know, Kevin, well, I don't know if it would work. No, it wouldn't work there. But yeah, the flags we should definitely do. I was thinking about flowers, but I think we're gonna have to have flowers on the ground in like the
Yeah.
boxes like we have.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot
So
of fun.
our guys can, I think, make those boxes.
I think so. I've been working on drawing some diagrams of what I think, especially the ones on the corners, so you can see them from
Yeah,
both angles.
good.
I've been working on that.
Excellent.
So how do I move forward if I want to order the flags? Just give you guys a presentation, or
I think we're all in favor of it. I think you just have to put together like a purchase order and the amounts, and then send it to Tanya, and she'll send it to us, and then we'll vote on it, and then
okay?
it can be ordered.
All right, super.
We got to get them going on the brackets right away then. So you
Right.
have to see if Mike can go down and you know, take a look and do some measurements and
It
tell
looks
you.
pretty simple to me.
Yeah. I kind of was looking at them, thinking about it the other day too, and they don't look like they're super complex. Just looks like
No.
kind of a clamp.
Didn't we already allocate a bunch of money toward this?
We have allocated money towards this. Yeah, it's not a matter of the money. We just have to approve it, just like any purchase.
Getting closer every day here. That's all
Very
I
good.
got.
All right, Timothy.
Mine's short. Met with Chief and a fellow by the name of Todd Rydell and Matt Barletta from Avigalon. I guess that's how you say it. For the more cameras.
Oh, right.
Yep, and that went pretty well. They showed us a couple different styles. We took some shots on a map of the village with markered areas where we want to put them and that kind of thing. So they went out and did their shoots to see what kind of pictures they'll be able to get from the different locations. And they should have us something here not too awful long from now.
Excellent. Good.
Yep, so we'll be able to view what we would see through the actual camera and
Good.
that kind of thing. So
Excellent.
yep, it was a good meeting.
Good.
Other than that, it's just anxious anticipation for the hoops. I'm hearing it all over the place. So
I have one other thing I want to bring up. That's I talked with Pat and Dan about this. Since we have the rec building pretty much being unused right now, I met with Steve Williams from High Key Science the other day and talked about one of our biggest failings here in the village, and it's mine, is I don't push information out as much as I used to, and Don can attest to that because he's been doing our page for the Homer News for me, and I appreciate that. But I just don't have the time, and he is looking for space to sort of like he needs an office, but then also almost like a activity space for doing high key science stuff. So I thought if we took all of the important documents, whatever that we're storing in the rec building, and moved them into that front office and locked it, that would leave sort of that middle office open, and then the whole bigger office, and then the two bathrooms. We could do a like an MOU, like a barter, where he does our communication. So he lines up our happening in Homer radio thing and gets that coordinated. He starts producing the page that goes in the Homer News. He publishes all of the stuff to Facebook and the website in exchange for use of the space.
Great.
Sounds pretty good to
Hal?
me.
Yeah.
Before you do that, remember in the motion, if we do, we need to approve adding heat. There's no furnace. That's why we're not using it.
I thought that they went ahead and fixed the furnace.
No, nothing was installed because we were deciding if we were keeping the building, tearing it down. The fire department wasn't a question. The police
Yeah,
department was.
I remember that. I remember that's what we
Yes.
wanted to do, but I thought that Buzz went ahead and already had the guy do it. So
No, nothing is done, and that's why the
Okay.
records had to came to us. I'm not saying not to do this, just know we have to pay for a furnace to do this.
yeah, well, we need to pay for a furnace anyway. So
Right.
so and then we can talk about that as a space for potential like an after school area like we have talked about before with rec, where the kids could go hang out, put like a foosball table in there or something. They could check basketballs out, stuff like that. It wouldn't be organized like this is what we do now. This is what we do now. It's more or less gives the kids a place to go after school, to hang out together and play basketball or do whatever. So
I would definitely find a lot of favoritism to that.
yeah. So all right, so we'll move forward with that. We'll draw up an MOU with him and get working on a quote for the furnace replacement. Good. That's all I have.
Al, I do have an alibi. We had an issue with garbage this week. Some of the residents did not get picked up.
Were they out in time or?
We discussed this before about, the start time for the garbage, and just to make it easy, put your garbage out the night before.
Yeah.
And I don't think they did. And I don't know if this was the case, but I know on Copeland, there was an issue with the NICEAG putting in the gas line.
Oh.
And I don't know if Syracuse Halls just didn't go down. So
Right.
we've got three different things. We've got one where the area in North Copeland didn't get picked up. And I think that was because of the gas line.
Right.
And we also have overflowing garbage cans. And then we have that Syracuse is coming through at 6:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
And I know we've discussed this before and told residents to put it out the night before, but I don't know if that is something that we need to reiterate or.
I think it is. It is. And then also just that, anything that's, if the lid doesn't close, you're going to have to wait on it, and you can't leave things on top of the lid or next to the can. It's not going to get picked up. So.
And I know
Hal,
go ahead.
There
Tammy.
were three full streets, put them out near 7 a.m., but they come at 6, and they used to be 7 a.m.
Right.
And that's the question, and that's what we wanted to reiterate to everyone at 6 a.m.
Yep. Yeah, we need to make sure that people put them out the night before. Just put them out the night
Weren't they
before.
supposed to go to the DPW, get checked out at 7? If they checked out good, then they went and picked up.
They do that earlier. We changed it to 6 at a board meeting when they came in.
I think it may be because it takes them a little more time with the one guy to get through the village. It's just, the guys when they had a guy running alongside the truck, he could whip the cans in and out of there a lot faster, I think. So they had to start earlier to be able to finish.
We still had I remember we had that issue even when they had the thrower. They were coming early.
Yeah, they were trying to come earlier. Yeah. So.
And then there was a lot over flooding, so they didn't pick them up. And there was a lot with people like cleaning their house or doing something like some sort of home improvement, and all the items were next to the garbage can. So they didn't pick up anything.
You can't put stuff next to the garbage can, and you can't put construction debris in your garbage. So,
yep.
We'll have to get Zach to do like a Facebook post on this tomorrow or something, or maybe closer to garbage time next week. All right. I open it up to questions from the media before we go into executive session to discuss a personnel matter.
Nothing here.
Nothing from Don?
Hal, I just had a question about the,
There's a sweet headband, man.
oh, thanks. Well, I'm trying to get my hair to go in the right way. Kind of like going great. You have to keep the wire.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Anyways, I just have pizza too. That's why I'm kind of like, you guys having any issues with employees or not issues, but I got what's the vaccination status for employees in the fire department? That something that's
Your audio is terrible. I
Yeah.
missed your questions.
Didn't understand a word he said.
okay, earlier you were talking about how the vaccine and mask policy
Right.
now for the yeah. I was just wondering, is there a particular concern right now with employees not getting vaccinated or that's just in general?
No, I don't. I think most of them have. I think it's more or less an issue where they just need to get us copies of their vaccination cards so that we have the proof. And then so that we do keep track in case there are those that won't, get vaccinated, that they will have to just wear their mask at all time.
You have to have a policy in place,
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because I was just going to ask, you might know more. I know that the state now, once the state gets to 70%, adults have first dose, and mostly everything's getting lifted off. If you guys have any guidance on how that's going to be implemented locally, or you just kind of waiting to see what the health department does?
Waiting to see what they do. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's all I got.
Very good.
Thanks.
Jamie, you have something?
Yeah, I did. Also back to the vaccinations, a couple of things. I've heard of a few locations requesting vaccination records, and a few people have kind of argued that it's a violation of HIPAA. Is that something that has come up with the public when requesting vaccinations? And if so, how are you planning on navigating that?
So yeah, we actually did some research on that, and employers are within their rights to ask for vaccination, sort of the same way that when I went to grad school at Cornell, I could not attend until I got the slew of vaccinations. Ones that did I really need some of those? Who knows? But it was not optional for me. So I think that we looked at enough precedent that it's not really a HIPAA violation. It's just it's vaccination versus non-vaccinated, just like sending your kids to school.
Right. Okay. So you would be going through the employers to access the vaccination records rather than going directly through residents?
Oh, we're not talking. This has nothing to do with residents. This
Okay.
This is just village employees.
Okay. Okay. And my other question was, you said you are going to be cracking down on it pretty religiously. How do you plan on doing that or enforcing that?
Right. So department heads are going to be tasked with making sure that all their employees are always wearing them. And then, of course, as we drive around, trustees, office employees, if we see someone from DPW or water or fire or whatever that we know is not vaccinated, it's not wearing a mask, it's gonna be reflected in their review. They're gonna get a verbal warning, then a written warning, and then we'll move from there.
Okay. All right. That's all I had. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Tim?
Mayor, question. So
Yes,
I
sir.
remember on the last meeting, you spoke of Juneteenth and you spoke about possibly doing activities or something in Homer. Was anything finalized, or have you spoken with anyone in Cortland or any of the other?
So yeah, they've reached out to me, and I leave tomorrow at 7 a.m. for the Conference of Mayors annual meeting, and I won't be back until Friday night. And so I'm not available to meet on that until next week. But I kind of threw it out to the trustees to see if any of them could meet sooner to talk about how we might get involved. But it's one of those things that's rapidly approaching, and I don't know I don't know how much participation. I know the event's going to be held in Cortland, the city of Cortland, so I think it'd be nice if we participated, but I don't know how much we add
For that event?
yeah.
Okay. So as of now, there were no activities that were.
I don't think we have anything. We don't have anything planned yet. I mean, you know, it's a matter of finding someone that has the time to jump in and do. You know, we're very thinly staffed, and I have 2 jobs.
No, I get it.
So,
As far as vaccination goes, now I'm going to hop onto that. I
Yep.
know you were speaking about it and saying that, you were going to check in on that. How soon, what is the deadline on that? Like, was there a deadline? Like,
oh well, no, it's as of, we just approved the policy, so as of now, if you're vaccinated and you have provided proof of your vaccination to the village office, you don't have to wear a mask. But if you haven't provided that proof, you need to wear a mask at all times while you're at work. That starts tomorrow.
okay. That's good for me.
Good. All
After
right.
you go into your executive session, do you plan on coming back? I know sometimes different municipalities do that. Do you plan on coming back, or is it?
Sometimes we come back. I don't know if we're gonna have anything that we need to vote on from this. I don't know. Tanny, do you think that we're gonna need to vote on any of the there's only 2 things we're talking about.
No, it's personnel and positions, and that would come back to the board next time
Okay.
after talking about it.
Very good. So yeah, we won't be coming back to vote on anything.
Okay.
All righty.
Well, thank you for that.
Of course. All right. I would entertain a motion to go into executive session pursuant to New York State Public Officers Law, Article 7, Section 105, to discuss a personnel